Very warm greetings to all our viewers. It's a big day. India playing against Australia in the World Cup finals. So we will keep it very short. But the good thing is that when we looked at the price action and we looked at the Neo wave pattern, we find some very interesting pattern getting developed. So we have used this opportunity to dwell deeper into one or two patterns, which is not only useful for you to judge which direction the market is going to go next week, but also if you're a learner of Neo wave theory, it's going to be a very good session. So I'll request you to watch the complete video attentively. With that, let's move on to our main analysis. Hi, Hussain. So all geared up for the World Cup game?
Yes, sir. I have my country's cap on my head, and I'm hoping to see us pick up the World Cup. Let's see. I'm very, very excited.
So whatever logical forecast we are going to make on the Neo wave, that's one thing. But this forecast we are making from our heart that
Absolutely.
India is going to lift the cup.
Yes, I'm very excited. Very, very excited.
Great. So with that, let's quickly get into today's analysis. I'm sure our viewers are eager to watch the game. So we'll not take too much time. We'll quickly do the analysis today. Over to you.
So we'll start off like we always do. I'll switch on the candles. We had met on 10th of November, Friday. And on Sunday, we had our Diwali Muhurat trading session. Okay?
Right.
We had made certain forecast. We had said that we are in a triangle, and in essence, we are in wave D, and wave B and wave D should overlap. We had gone on to a 75-minute time frame, which I will do over here. And I believe this is 10th of November. Let me just draw a vertical line for a eye placement. Right. So we had this much information. I will switch off the candles. Okay? We had considered this as an X wave, and we had said कि अगर 19,465 के ऊपर चला जाता है, तो we will have two-stage confirmation. Yes. However, if I just hit the replay button until here, 10th of November, we did not have this information. This is something that we were working with. So we had said कि ठीक है, since we are in an expanding triangle, let us just consider two possibilities. That this wave E is still in continuation and we should get a target of 19,600 to 19,750. Obviously, मुहूर्त ट्रेडिंग के दिन ही ये जीरो बी ट्रेंड लाइन तोड़ दिया था. सो वी न्यू कि ये जो हम अज्यूम कर रहे थे एक्स स्ट्रक्चर वो कंफर्मेशन मिल गया. And because it broke the zero B trend line and opened above 19,465, we knew that this X structure is done with. तो जो भी है यहाँ पे कुछ दूसरा पैटर्न बनना चाहिए. I'm just going to switch off the replay so we can see what exactly happened. ठीक है? We opened here on Monday. We had some kind of retracement and then we continued our movement to the top. We had predicted 19,750. To our good luck, it has overshot that target. And when this wave was starting, if you date back to 2 weeks ago, I had said that in an expanding triangle, it can even go above 2.61 of wave C if there is some euphoric moment in the market. And we will only know that euphoria is when we are experiencing it, right? तो ये अपना जो extend हुआ है और rather it overshot the target to 19,875 was that euphoric movement. ठीक है? What happened is यहाँ पे market took a rejection at 875, which is also our old supply zone of 19,867 to 887, which we are seeing since last 2 months. It had taken a rejection here also. It took a rejection here also. ठीक है? Just to dwell for one more minute कि यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है. ठीक है? यहाँ तक अपना जो predict किया था as a recap that ends. Right now we are seeing कि क्या pattern बना है 75-minute time frame पे. ठीक है? So this was our wave A, wave B. This was our wave C. Wave C में क्या होता है सर? It can go in 1 wave, 3 waves or 5 waves. ठीक है? अगर 3 wave में जाता है तो that means the pattern is still into continuation. It can make a something more than a flat. अगर 5 wave में जाता है so this is basically a C leg जो या तो टर्मिनल इम्पल्स या इम्पल्स में जा सकता है इफ इट गोज इन 5 waves. ठीक है.
Right.
Let me just take this off and let me pull up my notes. And I'll tell you why we are considering this as a terminal impulse.
Correct. And this is a learning as well for our viewers.
Absolutely.
Please put some focus here to see the characteristic of terminal impulse.
That's right.
Yep.
ये अपना C wave यहाँ से start हुआ, right? This was our B wave that ended over here, and this was wave 1.
Right.
When we see, so we had a movement to the top side, and then we had some pullback. We have always said that when we have two waves, we can know what the third one is going to do. यहाँ पे आप देखेंगे ना, wave 2 has taken less time and less price than wave 1.
That's right.
Okay, when I say less price, it's basically retraced very little and it has taken very little time. तो हम जो C wave में impulse और terminal impulse पकड़ते हैं ना, wave 2 in an impulse should take more time. When it takes less time, the chances of terminal impulse come. But we can say it is a terminal impulse only when we see wave 4. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे in a terminal impulse, wave 2 and wave 4 have to overlap, जो यहाँ पे हुआ है.
Right.
And it has gone for wave 5. I'm just going to delete this one wave to avoid any confusion. So 2 and 4 have overlapped, which is a recipe for a terminal impulse in wave C. So in essence, what I'm trying to say, there is a very, very high probability कि ये एक terminal impulse in essence is terminating the D wave, which we have on the daytime frame. ठीक है. ये कंफर्म कब होएगा? जब ये कंफर्म कब होएगा ना, जब ये 2-4 ट्रेंड लाइन थ्रस्ट के साथ इसको तोड़ता है.
Correct.
Okay, so whatever I have said as of right now, break of this 2-4 trend line will be confirmation that this is a terminal pattern and wave D with a very high probability is over and we should be starting wave C.
That's right.
Okay, so this ends कि यहाँ actually हुआ क्या, part of our forecast. अभी based on this information आगे क्या हो सकता है, we will start off on the day chart. ठीक है. अभी इसका जरूरत नहीं है. Let me just bring this up and my okay. सर ये जो पैटर्न है ना, ये ABCD, it has gone on for the last 63 days. Okay, because this is a day time frame pattern, so obviously it will take more time. When we had seen wave C, we had said कि ये triangular pattern में जा रहा है because wave B had taken less time. ठीक है. That's the basis on which we had said यहाँ पे हमने उसको या तो न्यूट्रल ट्रायंगल या एक्सपेंडिंग ट्रायंगल का assumption लेके हमने forecast किया था. What we can see is wave B and wave D have overlapped and wave D has gone slightly above wave B.
Correct.
Okay, just by 26 points, but it has gone up. यहाँ पे हम क्या करते हैं ना, all this time we were taking only one case कि बाबा ये triangle ही बन रहा है because we were in the D leg. Correct. Now, if you remember, if you just recall what I said on the 75-minute, when that 2-4 trend line breaks, we will be very sure कि we are in the E leg.
Right.
ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे के forecast के लिए what I am saying is that if we are in the E leg, so in essence कि अपना वो 2-4 trend line break हो जाता है, तो I am taking a case 1. Let us assume this to be a neutral triangle. ठीक है. Yep. Neutral triangle होता है ना, तो C leg is the longest in a neutral triangle. So in simple words, what I'm saying कि the E leg will not go below the C leg.
That's right.
Okay. यहाँ पे हमें मिनिमम और मैक्सिमम कितना मिलता है is mentioned here. कि minimum requirement should be at least 30 to 33% in relation to wave A. जो wave A यहाँ से start हुआ था, in relation to wave A, they should at least go 30 to 33%, which is in the vicinity of 19,550 to 19,500.
Yes.
इतना तो आना ही चाहिए. अगर हम बोले कि नॉर्मल E leg in a neutral triangle कितना होना चाहिए, it should be around 61% to 72%, which is in the vicinity of 19,200 to 19,100.
Yes.
ठीक है. और हम अगर why we have taken case 1 and case 2, because अभी तक ये न्यूट्रल है या एक्सपेंडिंग कंफर्म नहीं हुआ है। जब ये रिवर्स होगा ना तभी कंफर्म होगा। तो
That's
केस 2 वी आर टेकिंग एट एक्सपेंडिंग ट्रायंगल, बट विल नॉट टॉक अ लॉट ऑन इट, क्योंकि सिंपल है। वेव 2 अगर ये एक्सपेंडिंग ट्रायंगल हुआ ना तो इट शुड बी लार्जर देन वेव सी। तो बेसिकली 18,837 के नीचे जाना चाहिए, बट ये होने के लिए तो बहुत कुछ टाइम लगेगा। वी आर स्टिल ओवर हियर, सो लेट अस continue taking case 1 and we will consider 30 to 33% first. उसके नीचे जाता है तो 19,200
so,
19,100
so just one quick
the
question.
next level.
One quick
जी सर।
question, and maybe that clarification will help our viewers to understand the terminal impulse as well. If you look
जी
at
सर,
the 75-minute, if you go back to 75-minute,
that's right.
since one of the condition of terminal impulse is that once it is confirmed,
जी
it
सर,
will retrace the entire leg. For example, here it should come down to 19,413.
that's right
We
sir,
say that.
that's right.
Yep.
Yes sir, there are a terminal impulse in essence. What it tells you, first, why do you see a terminal impulse? Two reasons. One is there is a loss of momentum, and second, it is terminating a leg on a higher time frame.
That's right.
ठीक है, तो हमने पहले क्या किया ना कि अगर ये टर्मिनेट होता है, हमने डे टाइम फ्रेम पे जाके ई लेग कहाँ तक जा सकता है हमने वो देख लिया। 61% वी सॉ कि वो 19,200 19,100 तक जा सकता है।
That's right.
लोअर टाइम फ्रेम पे, दिस इज एन एक्सीलेंट क्वेश्चन, लोअर टाइम फ्रेम पे वी सीन दिस एज अ टर्मिनल पैटर्न।
Mhm.
अगर ये टर्मिनेट होता है ना तो यस, इट हैज अ वेरी हाई चांस ऑफ रिट्रेसिंग ऑल 5 waves.
Yes.
Over here we are seeing that wave 1 is the most violent. In
Mhm.
essence, what I'm saying is wave 3 is shorter than wave 1 in price.
Mhm.
Wave 3 in a terminal impulse as well as in triangles and impulse patterns can never be the shortest.
That's right.
इसके लिए वेव 5 जो है ना, वेव 3 से बड़ा नहीं जा सकता।
Mhm.
It cannot take more price than wave 3.
Yes.
ठीक है। Now if I move on to a 15-minute time frame now for a second,
Mhm.
what I'm seeing is that we had this move to the downside. This was our start of the wave 4.
Yes.
Then it has gone up and it has given this some kind of corrective movement.
Yeah.
Okay, because of this corrective movement ना, there is a possibility कि ये थोड़ा ऊपर जा सकता है। Okay, and hence as an asset test, what we are saying, allow it to break this 2-4 trend line for confirmation that this up move and this pattern is over. अभी क्या होता है ना सर, आई हैव ऑलवेज सेड कि 15 मिनट जो टाइम फ्रेम रहता है ना, समटाइम्स इट इज डिसीविंग। ओके, दैट इज व्हाई वी ऑलवेज लुक एट अ हायर टाइम फ्रेम। अभी क्या हो सकता है यहाँ पे, इट कैन जस्ट गैप डाउन एंड कंटिन्यू।
Right.
There is I do not have any such formula where I can say कि okay, you know, ये ऊपर जाएगा फिर नीचे
Mhm.
आएगा, ऐसा
Mhm.
कुछ अश्योरिटी नहीं है। बट व्हेन आई लुक एट अ हायर टाइम फ्रेम ना, आई गेट अ वेरी क्लियर पिक्चर कि हाँ बॉस यहाँ तक आया है, ये 2-4 ट्रेंड लाइन तोड़ने दे। ये जैसा ही टूटता है मेरा कंफर्म होता है दैट दिस मूव टू द अपसाइड इज ओवर
And just
एंड
check
माय
the level on 2-4 trend line, approximate level.
ये
That will be
फर्स्ट
yeah.
फर्स्ट विल बी अराउंड 19,665, जहाँ
Right.
पे ये 2-4 ट्रेंड लाइन टूटेगा और वेव 4 पूरा रिट्रेस हो जाएगा।
Yes. Yes.
Wave 2 also needs to retrace, which is around 19,625. So break of this 2-4 trend line going below 19,665 and this 627 is your very high confirmation that this D leg is over and the E leg has started.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Great. 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 Yeah, we can move on.
So since I have you and I hope we have another minute left, I
Sure.
am just out of curiosity for those who like to learn NeoWave, this 2 minutes I'm going to take. When I said that wave E minimum requirement is 1/3 of price and 1/3 of time,
Mhm.
we have a tool in TradingView as fib time zone. Okay? What I have done is I've taken the time taken by wave A and I've projected it from wave D, assuming here I've taken an assumption that we will see that 2-4 trend line break.
Right.
Okay? 33% of time comes till about 23rd November. 61% of time comes till about 28th November. Okay? Why am I using this and what do these dates show? I'm going to take you a little bit into the past. Okay, I'm going to take you over here. This is April, the month of April 2023. This also is a neutral triangle. This was wave A, wave B, wave C, wave D over here, and wave E. Wave E we consider to be over on exactly 25th of April 2023. Over here you can see price-wise, it has taken 1/3 the price. And time-wise, it had taken 61% of the time.
Right. Of wave A.
Of wave A, right? On break of this 2-4 trend line, you can go long.
Right.
Sorry, on break of the BD trend line. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Break of the BD trend line. I will show you one more instance where we had a neutral triangle, and that is the end of wave E was 13 December 2022. This is also a neutral triangle. Okay, I'll just make it a little visually pleasing. This was our wave A, wave B, wave C was larger than wave A, wave B had taken less time than wave A. Wave D and wave E. Over here, wave E had taken 61% of the price of wave A, and time-wise, it had taken 161%.
Right.
So for those people who have read Mastering Elliott Wave by Glenn Neely, he says that in a neutral triangle, wave A and wave E will have equality. Equality, but when we look at the two waves, there's always price, time, and complexity. Okay? So equality in price can be 38%, 61%. In time can be 61%, 33%, or 161%. Right? Because we are forecasting the future, patterns are never the same. I have just shown you two neutral triangles that have happened in our market within the last 12 months. And in both instances, time-wise was different, price-wise was different. Yahan pe bhi time-wise was different, price was different, comparing those two neutral triangles.
Yes.
Now we are having a third neutral triangle, possibly a third neutral triangle. We will have to see what this E wave is going to do.
Yep.
Now why I'm saying possibly a third neutral triangle? Because expanding bhi ban sakta hai.
Yeah, we are not completely ruling out the expanding angle.
Absolutely.
Right. So thank you so much, Hussain. I think it's a very good thing. And for people who are learning or interested in going deep in the neo wave analysis, it's good to go back in time and look at a similar kind of pattern where it was forming. So this is one of the reasons why Hussain did that. Showed you two neutral triangle that got formed in the last 12 months. So you can analyze that and see how the pattern which is currently getting formed is going to unfold in the coming days. Thank you so much, Hussain. With that, we will close the neo wave analysis for the day. Yep.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Completes our neo wave analysis. We are expecting a downtrend. How far it will go? We have given certain levels. The chances are high that it will end up being a neutral triangle. But if it moves beyond that, we will know probably the next week when we are doing the analysis and see if there are chances of it turning into expanding triangle. In that case, we would be staring at a much larger down move. So if you liked our analysis, request you to like our video and also subscribe to our channel. And all the best to India for the World Cup game. We are definitely predicting India is going to win, and that prediction is from the heart. All the best for watching the game, for the India winning, and a very happy trading week coming next.